All right, so Virgos, welcome back. Virgos, happy 8-8 portal. I'm going to do a special bonus one for you guys right now because it's time that you get another Virgo video. And then today, all of the zodiacs will be completed. I just have 4 left to do, but I wanted to make sure I get a little Virgo bonus out too. You guys, thank you for supporting my channel the way you do. You're one of my biggest watch groups. Thank you so much for dropping those comments, subscribing, giving it a thumbs up. It means all the world to me and my channel, and it's why I do these extra bonuses. So if you guys enjoy that, thank you so much for letting me know. I appreciate you guys. So we have the Seven of Swords and we have the Six of Wands. We have triumph over, in this case, lies. We have that, or we have somebody who could be pretending that they're very triumphant when in fact they're lying through their teeth. Let's break it down and let's just say, first off, what is the Seven of Swords about? Hermit and Page of Wands. This is starting to feel like somebody is lying that they've moved on from Virgo. I mean, or it's Virgo who's lying to themselves about having moved on. Let me get to the Six of Wands. What is this? Triumph. Ten of Swords, Three of Wands. Okay. This definitely looks like somebody is lying through their teeth about, it's so awesome that this is just over. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to talk about my future. My future is going to be so rad because the one thing I'm not going to ever do is think about Virgo because I moved on. Bull. I call bull right there. Why are they lying to themselves about this? Why are they lying to themselves about this? Oh my God. The Sun, the Queen of Swords. It could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or a Leo doing this. They are telling themselves, you know what? I'm transformed. I'm super awesome. I'm super happy. They want to be happy. They do. And they want this to be their truth. They want to be over Virgo. But he's lying. What's going to happen as they tell themselves this whopper of a lie that I'm done with Virgo. I'm over it. Okay. I did not know that that card came out and then it like went on all different corners and kind of spun around and finally ended sideways. I said, what's going to happen as this character tells themselves these lies? Apparently, they're going to be certain that they can't cut the cord with Virgo. In fact, well, what happens when they can't cut the cord that they claim they're cutting? It's going to have the reverse. They're probably going to, sometimes the lie that somebody tells themselves, they're so determined, I'm over this, I'm never going to think about this again. It actually has the complete, it magnifies what their heart actually means. Because, we can lie all we want, but our heart isn't going to buy the lie that our lips are selling. It actually intensifies the way they feel about Virgo. In fact, I feel more and more that they get clarity, which is so ironic, but they get clarity that they actually love Virgo. Not only can they not cut ties, they actually love Virgo more as they are saying, I'm done, I'm moving on. It's, oh, so glad this is over. I'm going to be so happy not thinking about Virgo. And then it's like, the more they say this, it's like the reverse psychology or reverse manifesting. Do they know that this is what's going to happen? No, they don't. Lovers in the reverse, they are trying to combat the idea that Virgo doesn't love me. But it doesn't matter, even if they're telling themselves that Virgo doesn't love me, so I need to let them go. Virgo is not going to ever choose me, so I need to stop thinking about them. That's where their own heart says, but it doesn't matter because we love Virgo. How does Virgo actually feel about them? No, pause. Why do they think Virgo doesn't love them, would never come back to them? Action of Pentacles in the reverse. Something has changed dramatically between themselves and Virgo. Something has shifted to the point where Virgo it's been a long time and there's been not a sign, hide nor hair of Virgo. They think Virgo has changed direction in life completely. They think Virgo is in love with somebody else, has passion with somebody else, is writing a new life story elsewhere. Okay, character, why do you think all that though? Why do you think that the Virgo is over you, done with you? Seven of Cups. Because there's a whole bunch of indecisive energy. I don't know if it's because they're saying, because I literally laid in a hammock and did nothing and daydreamed about, do I want Virgo? I don't really know. If they were indecisive, because Seven of Cups can certainly be indecisive. Once again, we see them as a Queen of Swords, but they have dreamt of Virgo. I feel like this is so crazy because this person's like thought processes, their days and their nights are dominated by their guides continuously buzzing them saying, what are you doing? Even here, if you sit and you think about stuff and you wonder, maybe they laid back in their hammock and said, I'm pretty sure Virgo will come back to me at some point. And maybe this was 7 months. Hell, maybe this was 7 years. This person was lazy. I'm sorry, but that's what I see here. And their guides kept telling them, all you're doing is creating a bigger gap. This Virgo, you want to talk to them, you need to go talk truth to them. 3 of Cups. Sit down and have a cup of truth. 9 of Wands in the reverse, life force energy upright. You know what I think? I think this person wanted Virgo to show up in their world, and they finally realized Virgo absolutely will not be coming back to them. And I think, I don't know, maybe this person says, I don't ever chase anybody, but I'm sure at some point this Virgo is going to come back to me. I don't know when. And then their subconscious or their guides kept buzzing them saying, you know darn well what this will take. It will take you setting up a genuine conversation, a truthful conversation to basically like unbreak this, to give energy. See, I keep feeling like this person was very full of themselves and very lazy. And I think this holds true because they consistently tell themselves lies. They tell themselves how awesome it is, how they're so done with Virgo, how great it feels, that they're not going to think about Virgo, that Virgo's not a part of their world, Virgo's not crawling back to me. I know that they're not now. Why would they have wanted Virgo to crawl back to them in the first place? They came up with this idea, though, that after all this time has passed, after they laid in their hammock and waited, and they really thought this would be the year with that, it's Year of the Dragon. We have a dragon in the sky there. They really thought maybe a bunch of times, any day now, I'm going to hear from Virgo, any day now. We're coming up to Virgo season toward the end of this month. Right now we're in Leo season. But Virgo season, begins in the 23rd of August. I think something is sinking in. Virgo's not going to be reaching out to me. It's, maybe there's like, oh, before my birthday, maybe they're a Leo, and it's, although they've come up mostly as an air sign. So, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I don't know. Time has passed though. And all of them laying around, sensing, imagining, pretty sure at any moment Virgo was going to show back up in their life. Now that it hasn't happened, it's finally clicking. It's not going to happen, is it? No. And their guides have told them for quite a while, they need to speak a truth. They need to heal something with Virgo. They need to put in the effort, the life force energy. They need to get off their duff and do something. But instead, this character has chosen to say, doesn't matter, it's just over and I'm so happy. Yet that's going to backfire on them. Okay, now let's go over here real quick and just say, where is Virgo at in all of this? Empress. Empress does not chase. And I'm not saying that they need to chase Virgo either. It's that they set something up. I feel like this character all this time has been so cocky, so full of themselves, so willing to lie to themselves, so willing to lay back and say any day they're going to show up. When in fact, a truth needed to be spoken, and it needed, for some reason, they needed to put in effort. An Empress is not going to tolerate somebody that never puts in any effort. So I think that's the reason that Virgo is busy creating their own life. They're busy creating their own abundance, literally busy creating their own abundance and listening very intently to their wisdom, their guide, whatever it is that, helps propel them forward. We've got that 9 of Pentacles. This Virgo is doing really well on their own. We have the Hermit and we have that 8 of Swords. Even though this Virgo is doing really well, there is a piece of them that is still stuck. There is a piece of themselves that is still sifting through information. So they're good in their external life. They're making their money. They're, having abundance. So the thing that they're still stuck on is internally anyway. This is very much like, this is probably the secret life of Virgo, the part of them very deep inside where they still are stuck, and they're stuck on why did somebody not ever give me love? Why were they so karmic? Why, I mean, Virgo could be stuck on the person they perceive as their karmic, the person who really threw them for a loop energetically, messed with their mind a little bit about what love is, or an offer of love is or isn't. This is, I would say, this is definitely them, the person that did not give them love. So the Virgo is actually still stuck on that concept. The Virgo did not get over them or this situation. Why, Virgo, if you're being, that hermit energy and you really think about it, what do you have to understand about this at this point? Virgo says, Five of Pentacles. I don't think Virgo is saying they left me out in the cold, they hurt me. I think Virgo is saying, I don't get why they wanted to fight against a love. Like, I don't know why they would rather walk away from something that could have been beautiful, why they don't want to give to it. That part I can't comprehend. So wait, Virgo, what did you think that they thought of you? Queen of Swords, Nine of Cups. Virgo says, I thought I made them really happy. Honestly, I thought they were happy with me. I thought that at one point, I thought that we could have really had it all. They were pretty clear. I thought I knew them pretty good, and I thought that it was clear that I did make them happier, that we could have been really happy together. Again, Virgo sees them as both the King of Cups in the reverse and also a Queen of Swords. Virgo sees them as a masculine and a feminine energy. And genders are never important to me in my storytelling, but I do think that this is really interesting that Virgo sees them in a couple different lights, but certainly saw them as the truth of it is, I thought we were going to be really happy, but we have the Devil sideways. And then Virgo's like, so I don't really understand what went wrong. I don't know where the fear came from. I don't know what the toxicity, I don't really know where that came from. It's like Virgo says, I know that they loved me even, or that I made them happy. So I'm not really sure why they didn't pick it when we could have had such a great life together. Character, do you want to answer that? Let's go back over to them for just a moment. Let's get a different deck for them and just see, because just because Virgo thinks this does not mean that it's true, right? But character, if Virgo, since this is the part that Virgo's hung up on, we're letting these characters have a conversation that they're not having, right? This dialogue is not taking place between these, but I'm just interested. Character, how would you respond to that? Like, Virgo thinks that, Virgo's like, I thought I made you happy, so I don't know why you decided to leave this connection out in the cold. The Tower, okay, so they respond by saying everything fell apart, or that I needed everything to fall apart, or that my ego needed to drop when it came to Virgo. Oh my God, we got the Hermit again. Aries and Virgo. Help me understand this. Is that card going to really drop? Okay, I don't know what it is, but I think if I move my hand, it's probably going to drop because it's barely hanging on. Two others did really drop, which is Queen of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. But what is this? I still can't tell. The Knight of Cups. Okay, so let me just see. Yeah, that's what I figured, is it was going to fall out. It ended up upright the way it ended up dropping, but that's a questionable card just because it didn't exactly pop out. It kind of clung like it wants to hold back. My question was, if the Virgo thinks that they made you happy, and the Virgo says, I don't know why they held back from me. I don't know why they left this out in the cold. I don't know what their karmic energy is, that they couldn't give love when I would have made them happy and we were happy together, or there was a potential for that. Their response to that query is the Tower, the Hermit sideways, the Queen of Wands upright, along with the Wheel of Fortune, and then this questionable offer of love. To me, this says that they ended things with Virgo, partially because Virgo was going to make them think too much. I almost feel, I don't know if this was a situation where, let me ask about that Queen of Wands, because that could be a different person. That could be somebody that they decided, oh God. Okay, so we have this 10 of Wands. Somehow meeting Virgo, having like a chance to have a big bond with Virgo, got them up in their head. They like had a meltdown over somebody else that they hadn't gotten over. What's the Wheel of Fortune about with this? I don't, did they go back to go try to talk to an ex or something? Oh my God. No, it's not exactly that. It's that, okay, this is so complicated, but I'll try to make it as simple as I can. Meeting Virgo and feeling some kind of way. They're admitting full on that meeting Virgo made them do this super deep dive into themselves, something they probably didn't expect. I don't think they expected to have such a like a profound, energetic, emotional reaction. But what's crazy about it is that meeting Virgo and feeling this profound emotional reaction, it stirred up the idea of they got hurt at one point in time by somebody else, somebody that they obviously still thought of as a Queen of Wands. But that person, that previous person, that old baggage that they'd been lugging around, really, that ending made them freak out. Now they meet a Virgo and they could actually really be happy with Virgo. And it stirs up all of the memories of, but once I was really wounded by and saddened by some Queen of Wands, and it really shook my confidence because they broke my heart. They made me feel disempowered. Holy crap, now I'm meeting this Virgo and I'm feeling all those feels, just like I did when I felt that way about somebody else and then they hurt my heart. So that freaks me out, because now if I feel this way about Virgo and possibly even feel stronger about Virgo, Virgo's going to break my heart. So they basically reverted, even though they had this chance for all this happiness, that's what freaked them out. The chance for happiness reminds me, once upon a time, I fell for somebody and they hurt me. So now I'm going to pre-project and say, I already know what's going to happen. Virgo's going to break my heart. Virgo's going to leave me, just like somebody else did. So I'm going to end it with Virgo. I'm not going to let Virgo in, because Virgo is the dangerous one. They make me feel. And I remember what it felt like to love somebody else and then have them hurt me. So if I love Virgo this much, imagine how much worse it'll be when Virgo doesn't want me on down the road. Well, that's not a good reason. Universe, you weigh in on this and just give one message for the Virgo. Justice. Don't stay where things aren't fair, Virgo. What's the one message for them? Ooh, okay. We actually got 2. Oh, no, excuse me, 3. The Moon, the 9 of Sacred Circles, and the 2 of Sacred Circles. The message to them is, character, you have to get your strength up. Don't blame anything on anybody else. You're the one who has to learn your own worth and value. You know what the Virgo is to you. Deep down, though, it's you who has to feel good enough in yourself. So do the inner work. Virgo, don't stick around and don't wait for somebody who's going to be like punishing you and love as a whole, because they never want to be hurt again. They would want Virgo to crawl to them. That still wouldn't mean that they would ever be fair to Virgo. So until they get themselves right and come in right, Virgo shouldn't probably be putting too much energy into this character. All right, I'm going to leave that there. That was a tough one. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.